Can you hear the noise from the drill? Okay, so it's a really cloudy, overcast morning. Unfortunately, it's not as sunny as it was yesterday, but today's a big day because the final piece, well, I say the final piece, the final major piece of our ground floor renovation is getting done today. Our builder Peter is coming back today. We ordered a door, a new front door, well, front slash side entry door. We're getting rid of the old stable door, and we're so excited because we're looking forward to just having a more insulated door. And so yeah, he's coming to fit it today. Hopefully everything will go according to plan. Then we can start cleaning, getting rid of all the dust. Oh my word, the dust has been legendary. We tried our best not to clean too much, and we know that they'll get dusty again. But once the front door goes on and all the tiling is done and the grouting, then we can actually start cleaning. And for those of you who have done projects like this, you know what it's like when you've got just so much dust everywhere. I mean, we were grateful actually. It wasn't as bad upstairs as we thought it would have been. Perhaps in the early stages it was, but as the project went on, there was less and less dust. So yeah, we'll be giving downstairs a nice clean, and hopefully we can get back to some form of normality. We've already got the sofa in. You know, we need to fit things like the TV, put it back on the wall and so on, but we're getting there.
Okay.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Mr. Malcolm.
How are you?
Doing well.
In a good mood, which is always nice.
You have to create the mood you want. You have to sing your way to happiness. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, you certainly look happy. You excited about the door being fitted today?
Oh, I can't wait. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
I know. It'll be sad to see it go. Well, not really.
I do like the idea, but it's not as well insulated.
Maybe if we lived in a tropical country.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Moving to a tropical country.
Got any in mind?
You need that.
Yeah, so today we're definitely getting rid of this door. It's been fun, but it's gotta go, man, it's gotta go. Especially with all these rags keeping all the cold air out. That's not been cool.
Yeah, and that gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Lemonade!
Make the best out of any situation. Get jackets hanging there.
We got jackets hung on a hook. We got cupboards in, functional cupboards. Oh my word, it's just been ridiculously amazing. We haven't actually used these cupboards that much because we're waiting for everything to be sorted before we sort of fill them up. Look, you can already see shoes just being dumped in there, typical. But I need to get like a little shoe stand that we can fit in here, you know, maybe a couple what do you call it? I don't know, my brain is a bit slow this morning. Just need a little shoe stand to go in here so we can put our shoes in, you know, tuck them away rather tripping over them. Abigail recently tripped and fell because there were some shoes just left in the doorway when we went to visit a friend the other day. That wasn't fun. Spent some more time in A&E. So yeah, as for what needs to be done today, tiling in front of the fireplace needs to be done, and I mean, they've been sitting here so long that they're absolutely covered in dust. But you know, such is life. The main focus will be the door and getting this fireplace back together, as well as pointing up some of the grouting in the kitchen. So let's hope it all goes according to plan.
1 or 2 since I ran into you. Do you need a picture? Well, that gets old. It's hard to take one on your iPhone's full. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue.
Where? You home?
Step back, he's gonna drill.
Man's gonna make some noise now. Ready? You're not bothered, are you? No. No, I know.
Are you not scared? Oh.
He's a yardie, mate.
Oh. Can you hear the noise from the drill? Oh, the noise, I know, right?
Is that Daddy's fault? That it's noisy. It is, because he wanted a new door. But you've actually got a restrictor hinge on here.
Meaning?
It can't rent itself back.
Oh, right, cool.
Because if you open that door and the wind catches that, what it'll do is it'll wrench this down, bend the hinges, and then that's it, it's no good.
Okay, so I've not long come back in from the school run. I'm wearing my hat inside because we've got the front door off at the moment, and actually the builder is doing a cracking job. He's already started to put the new front door into the actual frame, minus the glass. He's just popped off to get some additional screws because the one that he has, they're not long enough, and he needs some extra ones so that he can basically drill the frame to the wall, if you see what I mean. I don't know if that makes sense, but in order to attach the frame to the actual building, you know, he needs some longer screws, so he's just gone off to get those now. Here's our new door and how it actually looks so far. Try not to fall through, Abby. Abigail's really intrigued by it, and you're gonna fall through, aren't you? Get back. Yeah, new door. So it's actually got a much thicker frame than before, which basically means the actual opening in the doorway isn't as wide as it used to be. But that being said, rather than opening inwards like it normally does and taking up all that space, I've opted to have it open outwards, which I think will be much better. So it will basically open outwards like this, so we won't have it taking up all this space in the house, which is really, really good actually. Do you like it? Is it looking good? Yeah, you can't break this door, Missy. So, you know, it's really, really modern UPVC door. We were considering getting a composite one, but actually composite doors are really, really expensive. This one I think costed us around 5 something, and it's a standard UPVC door. And one of the reasons why we opted for it is, one, we could actually get it made to size, because this opening is actually really small in terms of the height from ceiling to, well, from the top of the door to the floor. And so UPVC was the better option. Also, nobody will really be seeing this door, so what's the point of having a nice expensive composite door when nobody will actually see it or use it? Mostly it will just be us coming down the alley, down the passageway, and actually using it. So we figured, to save some money, we might as well get this instead. So far it's looking really nice. Just went for a straight white door with glass at the top and bottom, just to let a bit of extra light in, and it's going to be much better in terms of energy efficiency, which is always great. So now that we put the new door on, whereas before there wasn't really much of a frame on the other one, it was much tighter. This one's got a much thicker frame, and as such, so for people who's above 6 foot, like yours truly, it's going to be a bit of a struggle getting in and out of this door, as you can see. Yeah. I never thought it would have been this close. So the floors had to be raised, obviously, so that we could put the new tiles in, and so that we could put the insulation underneath there, which basically means that now I'm even closer to the top of the door. Plus, with this much thicker frame on here, it means that I'm going to have to be very careful getting in and out of the house. Not so much getting in, but definitely getting out. But I think it's safe to say that these old cottages, they were never built for modern use. to be honest. The only way to get around this would be to actually knock the top of this door frame or this doorway out in order to give me more head clearance, but you know, we'll have to make do. It is what it is. So now the glass is in, the panel at the bottom is in, and the only thing left to do is to pretty it up. Builder Peter's just gonna fill around the corners with some foam from his foam gun. You can see him out there now. You can actually feel the draft blowing through these gaps. So what the foam will do is basically stop that from happening. Now as he's there filling that, and I can actually feel the draft stopping as the foam goes into the gap, which is pretty cool actually. So we're just putting on the paneling on the outside to cover up where we had originally inserted the door, as you can see here. So the paneling is meant to hide all of this messy stuff behind. To be honest, most doors, when you see them, that's what the paneling does. Makes it look more aesthetically pleasing, and yeah, so the builder's just getting that done now, and then the door will be done and dusted. All it is these plastic panels that are cut to size and then screwed and fitted to the door frame, which looks pretty good, minus the dust of course.